In this video, I'm going to show you a step-by-step process I always follow when preparing my tufting cloth on the frame, including one of my favorite tricks for keeping the fabric straight and tight. If you're just getting into tufting or you're trying to get cleaner, more professional results, I think this method will really help you. So let's jump right in. The first step is placing the cloth onto the frame. At this point, I don't stretch it too tightly. I just make sure it's centered and that there's enough fabric on each side. I gently press it down to fix its position, adding a couple of temporary staples just to hold it loosely. The goal here isn't tension yet. It's just about placing the cloth in roughly the correct position. Now comes one of the most important parts of the process, something that really makes a difference in how straight and clean your tufted lines will be. I take a single piece of yarn and begin pulling it out of the cloth, usually from near one corner. When you pull it out carefully, it leaves behind a visible, straight gap in the weave of the fabric. That gap is what I use as a visual guide. I repeat this on all four sides of the cloth, top, bottom, left, and right. It takes a little time, but these four guidelines help me make sure the fabric is perfectly aligned with the frame. It's especially useful if your design includes straight shapes or if you're tufting text or portraits. Without this step, it's really easy to end up with crooked lines, and once you start tufting, it's already too late to fix the cloth position after I've created the four guiding lines by removing the yarn. I move on to the third and final step, stretching the cloth properly. Begin at the center of one side and staple it tightly. Then I move out toward the corners, pulling the fabric more firmly as I go. The goal is to get even tension, like a drum skin, firm, but not so tight that the weave gets distorted. Once that side is done, I move to the opposite side and repeat the process, again, starting from the center and working outward. I do the same for the remaining two sides. I'm always checking the guiding lines during this process. If they still look straight, I know the fabric is aligned correctly. Sometimes I'll stop and run, my hand over the surface, to feel for any loose areas or wrinkles. If I find anything, I'll pull and restaple that section until everything feels nice and even. In the corners, I usually add extra staples to make sure everything holds tight, because those areas carry the most tension, and they're usually the first to shift if something's not secured well. And that's it. Now the tufting cloth is perfectly aligned and tightly stretched. Ready for action. This method may take a little extra time, but trust me, it pays off later when you start tufting. And everything feels smooth and precise. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this video gave you some useful insights and helps you in your future tufting project.